Hello, my friend. Thank you for coming back to watch my video. And today's video, get ready for an incredible journey to Saint Charbel's tomb, located in the monastery of Saint Maron in Anaya, Lebanon. This is not just any ordinary tomb. It's a sacred site that attracts pilgrims from all corners of the world, especially during the summer months. At this time, it's the beginning of spring. So, what's special about this place? Once you step inside the monastery, you'll feel a sense of peace and tranquility that only can be found in the presence of this holy site. So, we're on our way, and it's a long travel from Charbel to go up to the mountain. The road to Saint Charbel's tomb in Anaya is a journey filled with stunning scenery and breathtaking views. As you make your way up the winding roads towards the monastery, you'll pass through picturesque villages and lush green landscapes that are sure to take your breath away. The journey to the tomb is not just a physical one, but a spiritual one as well. As you drive through the countryside, you'll feel a sense of calm and serenity wash over you, preparing you for the spiritual experience that awaits you at the monastery. The road to St. Charbel's tomb may be long and winding, but it's a journey that's well worth taking. Whether you're seeking spiritual solace, a connection to the divine, or simply breathtaking views of the Lebanese countryside, this journey is sure to leave a lasting impression on you. Saint Charbel was born in 1828 in a small village in Lebanon. He entered the monastery of Saint Maron in Anaya when he was 23 years old and lived there as a monk for the rest of his life. He was known for his ascetic lifestyle and his dedication to prayer and contemplation. He spent many hours in the monastery's chapel, and his fellow monks reported seeing him levitate during his prayers. The winding road leading up to the monastery is lined with trees and greenery, providing a peaceful and serene atmosphere. The monastery's peaceful and serene atmosphere is the perfect place to connect with the divine and seek solace in the presence of this holy site. As you approach the monastery, you'll see the towering spires of the church rising up into the sky, a beacon of hope and faith for those seeking solace and peace. The monastery and the tomb of Saint Charbel attract many pilgrims from around the world, especially during the month of summer. The tomb is a simple stone sarcophagus, and visitors come to pray, light candles, and ask for Saint Charbel's intercession in their prayers. The monastery also houses a museum that displays artifacts related to Saint Charbel's life and work. Saint Charbel is an important figure in Lebanese and Maronite Catholic culture, and his tomb of the monastery of Saint Maron in Anaya is considered a holy site. The tomb of Saint Charbel is located in the monastery of Saint Maron in Anaya, Lebanon. The monastery was built in 17th century, and Saint Charbel lived there as a monk for 23 years before his death in 1898. After his death, many miracles were reported by those who prayed at his tomb, and he became widely venerated as a saint. Saint Charbel was born in 1828 in a small village in Lebanon. He entered the monastery of Saint Maron in Anaya when he was 23 years old and lived there as a monk for the rest of his life. He was known for his ascetic lifestyle and his dedication to prayer and contemplation. He spent many hours in the monastery's chapel, and his fellow monks reported seeing him levitate during his prayers. After his death, many people reported experiencing miraculous healings and other blessings after praying at his tomb. As a result, his reputation as a saint grew, and he was beatified by Pope Paul VI in 1965 and canonized by Pope John Paul II in 1977. The monastery of Saint Maron in Anaya has become a major pilgrimage site for Catholics and other Christians who venerate Saint Charbel. The monastery itself is a building with stunning views of the surrounding mountains. Visitors can attend Mass and other religious services, as well as visit the museum and shop for souvenirs. The monastery was built in the 18th century and has undergone numerous renovations and expansion over the years. It's not just a holy site, but also an important cultural landmark that holds great significance for Lebanese and Maronite Catholic people. It is home to several chapels, a museum, and a library that houses ancient manuscripts and documents related to the Maronite Catholicism. The museum within the monastery is a must-visit for anyone interested in the life and work of Saint Charbel. It contains a vast collection of artifacts, including clothing, furniture, and personal belongings of the saints. The museum also houses paintings and sculptures that depict key moments in Saint Charbel's life, as well as his miracles. One of the most fascinating parts of the monastery is the crypt where Saint Charbel's remains are kept. The crypt is located beneath the main altar of the church and is accessible to visitors. The simple stone sarcophagus containing the saint's remains is surrounded by candles and flowers, and visitors often leave notes and tokens of gratitude as a sign of their devotion and respect. The monastery is also home to a thriving community of monks who continue to live and work there. They follow the Maronite Catholic tradition of monastic life, dedicating themselves to prayer, study, and community service. The monks are known for their hospitality and welcome visitors from all over the world with open arms. The monastery of St. Maron and the tomb of St. Charbel are not just important religious sites, but also popular tourist destination. Visitors come from all over the world to experience the serene and peaceful atmosphere of the monastery, learn about the life and work of St. Charbel, and seek spiritual solace in the presence of this holy site. Lighting a candle in front of St. Charbel's tomb is a powerful and meaningful experience. Candles are a symbol of hope, faith, and remembrance in many religious traditions, and lighting a candle at St. Charbel's tomb is a way to connect with the divine and seek solace in times of need. Many visitors choose to leave the candles burning as a sign of their devotion and gratitude. There are many stories of miraculous healings and other blessings that have been attributed to St. Charbel's intercession at his tomb in the monastery. As a result, it is common for visitors to leave crutches, canes, and other walking aids at the tomb as a sign of gratitude and faith. These crutches and other walking aids are a powerful symbol of the healing power of St. Charbel, and they serve as a testimony to the many miracles that have been reported by those who have prayed at his tomb. Over the years, the number of crutches and other walking aids left at St. Charbel's tomb has grown, and they are now displayed in this special room within the monastery. This room, known as the Room of Crutches, filled with hundreds of crutches, canes, and other walking aids, each with a note attached telling the story of the healing that was attributed to St. Charbel's intercession. Another interesting aspect of the monastery of St. Maron in Anaya is the display of St. Charbel's stained clothes. These garments are exhibited in a glass case within the museum and are considered to be relics of the saint. The story behind these stained clothes is said to be miraculous. It is said that after St. Charbel's death, his body was exhumed and found to be incorruptible, meaning that it had no decay. As a result, his clothes were also preserved and they were stained with his blood and other bodily fluids. These stained clothes are a powerful reminder of St. Charbel's devotion to God and his willingness to suffer for his faith. Many visitors to the monastery are deeply moved by the display of St. Charbel's stained clothes, and they see it as a testament to the saint's holiness and the power of his intercession. For believers, the stained clothes of St. Charbel are a tangible connection to the saint and a reminder of his miraculous powers. They serve as a source of inspiration and hope for those who come to the monastery seeking spiritual guidance and renewal. Another interesting feature of the monastery is the display of letters that have been written by those who have experienced the healing power of Saint Charbel's intercession. These letters are displayed in a special room within the museum and are considered to be a testament to Saint Charbel's miraculous power. They contain personal accounts of healing and other blessings that have been received through the saint's intercession. Reading the letters can be a deeply moving experience as they contain stories of physical and spiritual healing that are often accompanied by a sense of awe and a wonder. They serve as a reminder that faith and prayer can lead to profound transformation and that miracles can happen even in the most difficult of circumstances. For believers, the display of letters at the Monastery of St. Maron is a powerful symbol of the miraculous power of St. Charbel's intercession, and they see it as a reminder of the importance of faith, prayer, and devotion to God. This is also a very interesting aspect of the monastery, the presence of Saint Charbel's family members. Saint Charbel was born in the nearby village of Bika-Akafra, and many of his relatives still live in the area. Visitors to the monastery can meet and interact with members of Saint Charbel's family who often serve as guides and volunteers. They share stories and anecdotes about the saint's life and work, and they offer insights into his character and personality. For many visitors, meeting members of Saint Charbel's family is a deeply moving experience. It offers a personal connection to the saint and a sense of continuity with his legacy. It also provides a glimpse into the culture and tradition of the area, which are deeply rooted in the Maronite Catholic faith. The presence of Saint Charbel's family members also serves as a reminder that saints are not distant of underworldly figures, but rather ordinary people who have been touched by the grace of God. They are individuals who have struggled with the same challenges and temptation as the rest of us, and who have found a way to overcome them through their faith and devotion. Overall, the presence of Saint Charbel's family member adds an important dimension to the experience of visiting the monastery of St. Maron. It deepens the connection between visitors and the saint, and it offers a unique insight into the culture of tradition of the Maronite Catholic community in Lebanon. There are several symbols associated with Saint Charbel and the Monastery of St. Maron in Anaya, Lebanon. These symbols serve as a reminder of the saint's life and legacy, and they are an important part of the spiritual and cultural identity of the Maronite Catholic community. One of the most prominent symbols is a cedar tree, which is a symbol of Lebanon and has been used as a symbol of strength and resilience for centuries. Saint Charbel was known for his devotion to the cedar tree, which he saw as a symbol of God's enduring presence in the world. Another important symbol is the rosary, which is a prayer bead used by Catholics to meditate on the life of Jesus and the Virgin Mary. Saint Charbel was known for his devotion to the rosary, and it is said that he always carried one with him. The image of Saint Charbel himself is also a powerful symbol. He is often depicted as a monk with a long beard, wearing the traditional black robes of the Maronite Catholic order. His image can be found throughout the monastery, and it serves as a reminder of his spiritual and moral example. Finally, the monastery of Saint Maron itself is a symbol of the enduring faith and devotion of the Maronite Catholic community in Lebanon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe.